as a coach, I know the work ethic and the effort you must put forth to get yourselves there. And at first, it starts with recruiting, and we think that we've done a pretty good job of bringing this 2010 class to campus, and we really think that they're going to be a strong foundation to the future of our program, as well as this returning class. And why this returning class of 5 is so important to us is because they've had a year to play under our system. They know the work ethic, how to work hard. They know the intensity that needs to be brought on a daily basis. So that's really going to help. Probably one of my biggest challenges for the year is to continue for them to understand how hard you have to work to be successful, and on a daily basis. I think so many times in life, whether we're coaching or in any type of profession, sometimes you start working really hard and you attain success, and then you kind of take your foot off the gas pedal, so to speak. But we have to have our kids to understand it's got to be an effort on a daily basis. And as my job as the head coach is I've got to keep my foot on them every single day. I can't allow key players to not bring forth the intensity and the effort on a daily basis. But that's always going to be a challenge with a young squad. Every day I look down and I see the guards at the far end of the court. And our only upperclassman in that group is Terry Oliver. And yeah, she's a good one. But that's a lot of pressure on a daily basis. She has to bring the energy every single day for those freshmen to follow her. And I don't want to use that as an excuse. I don't want to use the fact that we're young as an excuse that we cannot be good this year. And you're never going to hear that out of my mouth. We are going to be good this year. And it's going to be from the mindset that we set as coaches and the mindset that these returning kids bring to the court on a daily basis as well. But our schedule is going to be very tough. Of course, league play as always. I really believe if there's ever been a year that things are going to open up in the conference, I think this year is going to be a year. Illinois State had that 7-year run, and their coach is now gone, and they lost 4 out of 5 starters, so I think that opens it up. But before we even get the league play, we face teams such as, Purdue, at Purdue, and that'll be televised on the Big Ten Network, so we're pretty excited about that. It takes our program kind of on a national level. And then also we return to Vanderbilt. But again, I knew that we were going to face some challenges with the squad at the beginning of the year, so I put 5 of our first 6 games at home. It's for a reason. I want to give our kids every opportunity to play at home. We have they have, of course, their women's basketball book that we keep, and it has a sheet in there for their goal setting. We haven't got to that stage yet where we set team goals or individual goals. I wanted them to be with me for a good solid week. We will have individual player meetings tomorrow where I've had the opportunity to evaluate them for a full week's practice and really define their roles for them clearly. So many times as freshmen or even transfers, they don't understand that.
Can you talk about the impact the other 2 seniors may have?
Definitely. Ebony is one of those kids that is going to try to lead our program vocally, and we definitely need that. We don't have a lot of that. That's something else that does concern me, the intensity and working hard on a single everyday basis, and then who's going to step forward and be the leaders of this team and who's going to be willing to do that. Ebony will definitely do that. She's worked really hard on her mid-range jumper. We're really trying to find her spot and her flow within our offense. She's more of a mid-range player. Our offense is shooting a lot of threes and a lot of layups, so we're trying to find her a fit. Nekawani is the best screener on our basketball team. She is selfless. She has really improved from a year ago. I want nothing but to be able to see her take her game to another level. She's rebounding really well. She's running the floor really well. So I think those 2 are also going to be key factors in the mix.
Talk a little bit about your only person around the program now. You're talking about your experience as well as big man.
She talked about a little pressure on you.
We brought in 11 new players. There's more athletes.
Hopefully that'll turn out to work out really good.